Flosstube. Welcome to Creative Home Studio. I hope you had a great week. I did. It wasn't quite as productive as the week before. My new schedule, I had a hard time getting down here really early because it was so bitter cold, super snowy this past week, and you know, getting up and getting out in that weather first thing in the morning, I don't know, I was being a wimp. I mean, I worked on other things, but I didn't get as much painting done this past week as I did the week before, but it's okay. You know, every week's going to be a little bit different, so no big deal. Finally got my tree down. Wednesday night, I'm like, that is it. I'm doing it tonight. I was going to do it last weekend. I told you last week in my video why I didn't get it taken down. And, you know, excuses are like, everybody's got one, you know, that saying. Well, Sunday, after we went to Mass, got groceries, put groceries away and everything, I was going to take the tree down, and our son Kyle was down there watching a movie. He'd rented a movie, and the tree is right next to the TV, and I'm like, well, I'll just wait till later. And then I got busy doing all kinds of things, and I sat down at night, like around 7, and I was getting ready to do my, you know, whatever, stitching or, you know, work on my laptop, whatever. And I was like, oh, dang it, I forgot to take that tree down. So at least it's done. I said to Kevin, and you know, it's depressing. And when it's that late, that long after Christmas, it's even more depressing. I was miserable taking that thing down. And I said to Kevin, I like, next year, one small tree upstairs, that's it. That's it. But I know I'll change my mind. I was in a bad mood about the whole thing. So anyway, announcements. I want to go over Land That I Love. A lot of people are stitching that. It was a New Year's start for a lot of people. And the linen color, I've talked about this before in past Flosstube, but I'm going to bring it up again because so many people are starting to stitch it. I call for tin roof, but I really believe that my linen was mislabeled. I seriously think the linen that I had the model stitcher stitch it on, I really believe it was Confederate gray, because Confederate gray is quite a bit lighter. And so when I have the next printing of the book, I'm going to change it to say Confederate gray. I'm also going to either, I don't know, Kevin mentioned like I probably can just print off a piece of paper with that explanation, oh my gosh, explanation, and just have a little piece of paper that we stick inside that sampler until we, because it comes in a book, it's a sampler book. So you could stick that inside the sampler book until we sell all of that run, and then the next run will have Confederate gray on there instead of tin roof. Because people, I hear so many people on Flosstube say, it calls for Confederate gray, but it just looks so dark, you know, but I'm going to trust the artist and go with it. And then I go, and I contact them and say, you know, this is the deal. You know, go out. I mean, it may look beautiful on tin roof as well. I don't know. Or maybe it really was tin roof, but you know, it's hand dyed linen, y'all, and it's going to be different. It's not going to be exactly the same every time. So maybe I did get some tin roof that just happened to be lighter than it normally is. I don't know, but I have it here. I'm going to show it to you, and I don't have any tin roof in stock, of course, but I do have Confederate gray, and I'm going to show it to you, and you're going to see that it's very similar. So hold your horses. Okay. So here is the framed piece, and then I have a piece of Confederate gray right next to it. Looks the same, doesn't it? This Confederate gray I picked up when I was at Craft Gallery in Findlay, Ohio, because while I was there I pulled Confederate gray thinking I still had tin roof here, so I was going to compare them when I got home. But anyway, you know, holding it up to this finished piece, it looks like Confederate gray. So like I said, it was either mislabeled or it just happened to be a lighter color dye-lot than the tin roof is normally. So, but I just wanted to go over that again for those of you who are stitching that and are in a quandary about what linen color to use. Oh yeah, if you watch Lori Holt, I'll link it below. It's her latest Flosstube number 6. She started Land That I Love. She's stitching it on Weeks Dye Works Platinum. And I'll put the, you should watch her whole video anyways, because she's really good. Hold on, I gotta turn my furnace off. Sorry about that. But you should watch the whole video. But if you want to just see what she's stitching Land That I Love on, I will have the little counter. Like you can fast forward to that number, and it's where she talks about Land That I Love. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Link, Lori Holt, number 6. I want to say it was 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 19 seconds. Something like that, because I just sent it to somebody. You know who I sent it to? I sent it to Rachel. I want to call her Rebecca. I don't know. I almost said Rebecca again. Rachel from FlOSSTUBER. She is starting Land That I Love, and she was on the fence about tin roof. So I messaged her real quick, or commented on her video, and told her to go look at what Lori Holt's doing and explain the whole Confederate gray versus tin roof and blah, blah. So anyway, that's that. Okay, I am so stoked, you guys. So I talked with the gentleman that I work with Park Designs, and he was saying that Farm Life hooked rug is really selling well for them. Farm Life, I called it, where is it? I called it Neighborhood. So this is my punch needle. When did I release that? It was last year. I want to say like July of last year, something like that. So I sent him this, my punch needle model, and they had a hooked rug, a runner, chair pads, and pillows made out of this design. It's not in stores yet. They just are like starting to show it. You know, with COVID and everything last year, it was really difficult. You know, everyone worked remotely, and it was, things just didn't go as smooth, obviously, as they normally would. And so I think they're a little behind the 8 ball. But those will start shipping to your local country store or gift shop soon. So I'm going to insert pictures here of the different products, and I am so excited because I think they're beautiful, and if they sell well enough, I'm really hoping that they will make one of their big rugs. The big rug is like probably 5 foot by 6 foot, because we have some big rugs in our house that, you know, are my designs from Park Designs. That's the pineapple design, and I love it. Matches my house perfectly, but they're getting kind of old and raggedy, and I would love to replace them with this. But it's called Farm Life. It's not called Neighborhood. They called it Farm Life. So, you know, check with your local stores and see if they're getting that in, or if they've gotten it in. Anywho, thought you might want to know. Questions and answers. Mendy, Missouri Stitcher on Instagram. And I think she has Flosstube too. I think she's Missouri Stitcher for her Flosstube as well. How long does the tug of war last? So last week at the end of my video, come on in, say hi.
Hi. Hi everybody.
It's not live. So last week at the end of my video, I put a little clip in there of Athena and Kyle's dog, Bubba, playing tug of war. Well, a couple people asked how long that tug of war lasts. It would probably last until, I don't know, the end of time, but we end up taking it from them because who knows how long it would last. Terry asked, when will the companion pieces for Wilbur and Tilly Punch Needle be available? I want to have at least one more of those, probably the cow, the little calf, done for the May release. I'd like to introduce 2 in May, but I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on myself. So at least one will be released in May. A Stitcher, she asked, when will Rejoice in the Day Punch Needle be released? So that's that large one I showed you. I finally framed it. That will be released in March, the first weekend of March. Vicky asked, will you have the Zappy Dots available to sell in your Etsy shop, or should we buy direct? Mr. Wims can answer that.
I can.
Can we have more product, honey?
Oh, no.
I would say right now just buy direct from Zappy Dots, or they sell wholesale to your LNS as well. So for now, that's the best way to get them. I haven't placed an order, and my husband is buried. He is absolutely buried in keeping up the inventory, and we just had a new release, and now we're getting ready for the Needlework Expo, which is a virtual show the first weekend of March. So he's just swamped as well as I am. So for now, just go to zappydots.com and buy them direct. Okay, whips. So I did do some painting though, I have to say. I'm going to be starting a series. It's going to be really different for me, but we'll just see how it goes. It's going to be music related, and I want to do paintings of famous musicians, and it will have collage work in it. It will have lots of texture, lots of layering of paint, and maybe some of their song, maybe a song title in there or something, or a quote that they said. My first one's going to be Jimi Hendrix, and so I started working on it in Photoshop. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of creating a collage in Photoshop just so I have in my head where I want to go with the painting a little bit. And anyways, so this remember last week I just showed you how I put that textured stuff on there. Well, I had to get some color on it. I can't stand just a white canvas. So I ended up just throwing some color on there. Who knows if any of these colors will show in the end, but I just wanted to get something on there. Okay, for What You Paintin' Wednesday. Oh, this is What You Paint Wednesday back here. Hold on, grab this. So What You Paintin' Wednesday, I'm working on her, and during the live video, my friend Carrie Zuella was on there, and I don't know how we were on the subject of what her name was going to be or what the title of the painting was going to be, and I said I didn't know yet. Well, Carrie suggested Bridget, how was it? B-R-G-I-D? Bridget? I guess it's Bridget. She's the patron saint of like a ton of things. I looked her up a ton. Like her list is like, she's a busy saint. But anyway, her feast day was, I think she said January 31st. So it's kind of around the time I started this painting. But she is she was Irish. Red hair, green eyes. I thought it was perfect. So I'm going to title this Bridget. So thank you, Carrie Zuella, for that. I miss you, Carrie. Oh, I miss all my friends. Things are opening back up here in Michigan. The restaurants are open to, not full capacity, but at least you can eat out now, and things are opening up a little bit. So I'm looking forward to getting together with friends or going out to dinner or something. I don't know. I'm missing my friends. And So that was, which paint Wednesday? Okay, so Tuesday night for CW Live, we are doing a watercolor painting of an angel. And this is what we got done in our first week. So we'll finish her up this coming Tuesday. They just wanted to try watercolor. Everything I've done in there so far has been acrylic painting. So it was just something fun, doing something different with the group. What else do we have? Okay, so I showed you this last week. Last week, this cradle board was covered with scrapbook paper. I started painting the girl, I think on Monday. I wanted to paint on it every day this week. Oh, I'll tell you why I didn't paint on it every day this week. Because the sun shines in the window right on the table, and it creates like lines because of the window. So there's like a bright spot and then there's a shadow. And I'm recording this for a tutorial, so I need good lighting. And anyways, Monday I was working on it and I was into it like maybe an hour into it, and that light came in and I had to quit. And then the next day I got down here too late and the light was already shining in. It was just like, okay, this is not meant to be. Not that I'm wishing the sun not to shine, because I just have more energy when it's sunny out. Oh, we've had such gloomy days and weeks, and it's like, I'm loving the sun, so definitely not complaining. Okay, that's enough art. I mean, I love it, but I know you're all here for the needlework. So I started a new punch needle. This is, my plan was this, because these are going to be patterns that I'm going to release. So I need like at least 3 new punch needle for March, and then at least 3 new punch needle for May. So that basically I have, you know, 4 weeks to get 3 punch needle done on top of everything else I'm doing. You know, I just keep adding to my list. So anyway, I was going to tease you guys and then like just show you this finished side, because the finished side, you could just see it like coming along, and then at the end I wasn't going to show it. But a lot of times I use pen to trace my image on. Well, I used a marker this time and it bled through. So even on the finished side, you can see the whole thing. But whatever, I don't care. I'm showing you anyway. So there'll be really no surprises, but this is called Soul Sisters. And I'm really just getting going on it. The background, I'm probably going to pull out the hair color and lighten it, because it's hard to distinguish the hair from the background. But it says Soul Sisters, and over here I've got my initials, TK, and then Kristen, my soul sister Kristen. So you can put your initials and your best friend's initials in there. All you gotta do is draw them on. I'm not gonna have like the whole alphabet, because there's nothing fancy about them. So anyway, I gotta start on that just this morning. I think they're super cute. And then on my cross stitch, I averaged 25 stitches a day, 7 days this past week, but I did it all this morning. I did 100, what was it, 170 some, I can't remember how many stitches I did, but anyways, I kind of actually like stitching more at one sitting than just to do the 20-25 stitches a night. I feel like, because I can really see more progress. But anyways, this is what I got done. I'm pretty much done with him. I just have to put his arms on and his scarf. And I messed up. I totally messed up on his hat. So when I did his hat, I had it off center, and I kept looking at it and thinking something doesn't look right with this hat. Well, I put an extra row going up the hat on this side, so it was off center. So I had, anyway, so I'm like, okay, instead of ripping out this whole thing, I'm just gonna put another row going up this side of the hat. So the hat's a little wider than it was supposed to be, but whatever. If I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't have even known it, right? So it's coming along. So I'm going to show you the pattern, and I'm going to tell you what I decided to do. I told you last week what I was thinking about doing. Well, I made a final decision. Okay, so I'm going to stitch the house, the cat, the snowman, the trees. I'm taking this. Remember I said last week, I said I was going to stitch this, this, and then put another house here. No, 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 no. I'm going to stitch this, then this I'm going to move over. So basically this snowman will be here. Because I don't want it too long and narrow. So that'll make it about, I don't know, from here to probably here. And I'll probably just make a thin little cute pillow that will sit on a shelf or something. Because like I said last week, for a beginner, this is too overwhelming. It's just too much. I didn't realize, I just didn't think of that. So, you know what it has really, I'm learning a lot by stitching, and I knew I would, and everybody had said to me, you know, you need to learn how to cross stitch so you can understand what stitchers, you know, go through, what they like, what they dislike. I totally get it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling y'all now. Sorry, I'm putting my stuff back away like a good girl. Do you guys love the sound of a zipper like this? Oh, I love that. I like the crinkle. I like the zipper sound. So this is what I'm learning. I'm learning that for a beginner, you want smaller designs. I don't have a lot of small designs. Even my small designs have a lot of coverage. Like my teenies, I've got a cat with a pumpkin. Well, that cat is just fill in black. I've got a bunny. Oh, what's that bunny called? Bunny and Bee. And it's a cute little white bunny. It's so adorable. But that's a lot of white stitching. So it's made me think differently with my designing. And so I told you guys I'm doing Whimsy 365, where I'm sketching something every single day in 2021. So I have worked out some really cute Halloween stitches that will be very easy, not like tons of coverage, and I'm just trying to, you know, not that I'm going to quit doing what I do, okay? I'm still going to do samplers because I love designing samplers. I'm still going to do what, you know, that's still the same style and everything that I do, but I want to have some more simple pieces for beginners. And, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but just smaller pieces. I'll probably put them in like the teeny collection, but, you know, keep in mind just not so much like coverage and stuff. So anyway, it is helping me to understand what stitchers go through. So it's all good. It's a good thing. All right, I didn't have any finishes, but y'all did. So I have 4 finishes here to share with you all. So let's get started. First we have Kathleen Bourne. She contacted me through Etsy and she sent me this really cool little, what do you call it? Like a little treasure box? Yeah, kind of like a treasure box. I don't know. Anyways, she stitched Star Quilt and then she adhered it to the top of this little box, which is super cute. And I love how she has it kind of puffed up. So thank you, Kathleen, for sharing that with us. It's really cool. Next we have Gone Knots. That's her Instagram name. I don't know her real name. And she stitched Sadie and Sam, and it was from the Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine. And it looks so cute, made into that pillow. I just love it. So thank you, Gone Knots. Next we have Kim Esmond. She stitched Carrot Row, and this is a punch needle from the Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine. I think it was 2019, spring 2019, and then that last one, Sadie and Sam, I think that was the winter one, 2019. And then lastly we have Yvette Salantev. I'm not sure how to say her last name, sorry Yvette, but she stitched the Winter Bouquet, the one that I'm working on. She stitched it on 40 count Aida, and the Aida is by Volcanic Stitching. She used the called for floss, except she didn't have any 422 DMC, so she used Gentle Arts Wheatfields. So thank you, Yvette. Thank you, all 4 of you ladies, for sending these in to me. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun. Kim, I don't know if I thanked you, but thank you too. So anyways, if you have a finished Teresa Colgate design and you want it featured here in my floss tube, all you have to do is email me right here, teresacolgate3@gmail.com. So thanks, ladies. Alrighty, we're gonna be kind of short this week. They've been going really long. So, haul. I don't have haul, but I tell you, I'm gonna have some major haul coming. I'm so low on my trims and threads. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. So I finally took the time and I went through all my patterns from March of 2020 through January, the release we just had, and I Xeroxed a copy of the supply list. And then I went through and I highlighted, you know, all the classic color works, and then I made another stack of all the Weeks Dye works, because that's how they know that you are using their stuff, and then they replace those threads. So that will be helpful. And then the other thing I did is order trims from Lady Dot Creates and Dames of the Needle. So I'm gonna be a happy camper when that stuff comes in. I'm a little bit freaked out because I have a lot of finishing to do this month because of the March release, and I just want to make sure I have enough trims and things, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I have to purchase, you know, retail from a shop, I will. If I need trims, I need trims, right? Okay, new in Etsy. All right, shh, Mr. Wim doesn't know yet, but I will be packaging all these. I'm not putting this on him because he already told me, please don't add any products to the Etsy shop. Poor guy. But I've had these printed now over a month, and I think it's high time that I get them in the Etsy shop. So there's 5 stickers for $5, $1 a sticker. I know that's kind of expensive compared to like buying a sticker book and having a gazillion stickers in there, but this isn't my final sticker run. I got these from Vistaprint, but I have someone that's wanting to, you know, that's offered to work with me on making stickers. I just haven't sent her the things to do it, and hopefully I can get the price down on the stickers. But any whoosie whatsies, let me just show you. So I have Above All sticker. Yeah, let's get this thing back out. I can probably stick a couple of them on there at a time. Okay, let's try this. Above All and Oh My Bird samplers. So those 2 are stickers. Then we have Faith, Hope, Peace, and Love. And then the other one is Heaven and Nature. And then last but not least, we have Land That I Love. So those are the 5 stickers that you'll get for $5. 5 for 5. And they just come in a little bag, a little Ziploc, a little baggie. Same bags we use for our needle minders. Okay, that's it for that. Giveaway, and then we're done. So my apologies, I forgot to give you guys a keyword or a key phrase. Yeah, I was in the middle of uploading when it like clicked in my brain. I'm like, oh well, whatever. I'll just put everyone in the drawing. So if you commented, you were in the drawing. What is it? Oh yeah, pattern of your choice. So if your name is chosen, you get to go to my Etsy shop and pick out a pattern, and we'll send it right out to you as quick as we can. So I'm going to insert the YouTube random comment picker here. Hi, everybody. Let's see who wins this week. What's happening? What is happening? There we go. And the winner is Kristen Bennett. Cute profile picture. I love it. She said, I love all of your snowmen pictures, ice cream ones, the ones that have the flowers coming up. You should definitely chart all of those. Thank you so much, Kristen, for your comment, and congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. Congratulations, Kristen. If you could just email me at teresakogut3 right here at gmail.com, I will get that out to you ASAP. And then this week, the giveaway is going to be your choice of one of these patterns. These are my new releases. So we have You Are Worthy, Our Humble Homestead, and Brahma Mama. This is a punch needle. The other two are cross stitch. So you get to choose one of those three, and this is the card this week. You know what? I should just keep this white board with the clips on it. I really should just keep it where I can reach it. There we go. So much better. Oh, never mind. It's not gonna work because I can't read the back of the card. Oh yeah, I'm such a professional. Okay, live in gratitude. For gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Now owning focus. Okay, so that might sound like a weird thing to say, like gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. But here's the thing. If you are not grateful for what you already have, don't expect to get more. Right? I mean, it makes sense. So, not to mention, when you live in gratitude, you're putting out all that good juju. And good juju comes back. I know some people don't believe in all that, but I do. I do. I've seen it happen in my own life countless times. Countless times. So, it's for real. Okay, you guys, that's it. Wow, this was a nice quick one, huh? I know some of you like the long ones, and I know some of you like the short ones, so I mix it up. But anyways, thank you. I so appreciate you guys being here with me each and every week. And those of you that are new, welcome. I'm getting new people. I don't know where y'all are coming from, but I love it, and thank you so much. So make sure that you subscribe and click the little bell so you're notified when I have a new video. And also, don't forget, at teresakogut.com, I do post more pictures and different things, or more of what I talk about, I guess, over there on my blog. What else? Oh yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and we usually try to like make a bunch of just snacky or derby, yummy, fattening, unhealthy, munchy stuff for the Super Bowl. So yeah, we're not even that big into sports, but we like the Super Bowl because it's just, I don't know, it's fun. Anyway, so maybe I'll have some, I'll share my good recipes with you because I'm making some new stuff. So if it turns out really good, I'll share that with you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week stitching or quilting or punching, whatever it is that you like to do. And we will see you next week. Don't forget, create every day. Bye.